The girl, overjoyed, prepared to present herself as a gift to the man, but she caught him kissing someone else. It was like a bolt of lightning. Before she could recover, he coldly announced their engagement. Tears welled up in her eyes, and she frantically produced her doctoral diploma. He had promised to consider their relationship once she earned her doctorate. But as soon as she opened her mouth, he sternly interrupted her, saying, "Don't entertain those dirty thoughts." He then pulled his fiancée away. The girl tugged at his sleeve, trying to stop him, only to receive a glare of disgust from him. As he left, he warned her, "Remember, she'll be the hostess from now on. Know your place." At that moment, the girl realized her years of infatuation had been a complete joke. It turned out that the girl's parents had died when she was young, and it was the man who brought her home. From then on, he had been the only light in her dark world. As she grew older, she fell in love with him. On her 18th birthday, she mustered the courage to confess her feelings, but was ruthlessly rejected. But she refused to give up, believing she could impress him with her sincerity. It wasn't until her 23rd birthday, after confessing his love for her for the 99th time, that the man finally relented and told her, "I'll consider it when you get your PhD." Overjoyed, the girl studied tirelessly, and at the age of 24, she finally received her doctorate. Overjoyed, she believed he would accept her, and even prepared an elaborate surprise. She was wrapped in a gift box, hoping for romance. But she was surprised to find him bringing home a fiancé. Watching the two display their affection daily, the girl felt heartbroken, finally realizing she was unnecessary. Dejected, she contacted her advisor about participating in her parents' unfinished research project, a one-way trip. The advisor gave her an application form and a family consent form, requiring the man's signature before she could participate. The girl returned home depressed, only to see the man's fiancée having a party, using her parents' work notebooks as pads for wine glasses. The woman angrily questioned the man's fiancée, "Why are you using my parents' belongings to pad the bottom of your wine glass?" Just then, the man returned, and his fiancée threw herself against the table, falsely accusing the girl of pushing her. Without a word, the man slapped the girl in the face and forced her to apologize. The girl explained that her parents' belongings had been destroyed, but her fiancé feigned innocence, saying, "I didn't know they were your parents. I was just afraid they'd dirty the table." The man actually believed this lame excuse, and when she refused to apologize, he tore up her notes. Seeing her parents' belongings destroyed, the girl completely gave up. The next day, she mixed a family consent form with school documents, and asked the man to sign it, but he signed without even reading it. The day before her departure, despite her heartbreak, she still wanted to say goodbye properly, and begged the man to have one last meal with her. She cooked a table and waited until 3 in the morning, but he still didn't show up. At dawn, she packed her bags and left home forever. Meanwhile, the man was at the office, carefully piecing together the torn notes. In fact, he had long been in love with her.